So this is Janae talking about what it was like to be in carbonation.
It's it's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful time, and victory is ours, man. For just not just the victims, but also for the community. I want to be present with my voice because that's what I want to be heard. I want my voice to be heard, and I want us all to have a discussion together. So it's been such a long time, about almost 2 years. Almost 2 years, y'all. I've been a bit silent. Y'all seen the ups and downs in my life these past, I would say 22 months, 22, yeah, about, I think, because February, anyway, we'll just say that. And, yeah, it's just time to just talk and listen and be heard. So I wanted to just talk about the trial. That's why we're here. And for those who were at the trial, shout out to T, shout out to Medea, shout out to Lisa, all y'all, man. I want to say thank y'all for showing up and showing out and reporting what y'all did and actually being a wonderful support system for me and a lot of other people. You know, y'all rock, man. I'm telling y'all rock. And there's a lot to be discussed, a lot to be said. As y'all know, the verdict, Eligio Bishop was found guilty on all charges. Oh, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh, this journey has been a long, very long journey, man. And when I heard that verdict, man, and I saw the victims on that screen, the Zoom call, I saw Kendra, I saw Aaron, I saw Courtney, Velvet, Brianna, everyone, you know, I said to myself, man, this has been a long time coming for everyone, man. If this is what God wanted, so shall it be. I know that in my prayer and my intention for everything was just for the good of all. That's what my mom said, you know, pray for the good of all. And I said, all right, whatever the verdict is going to be, God is what you want it to be. Because I thought Booker was, I thought at the end Booker was killing it. I said, what? Wow, man. But at the end of the day, I just know that the intentions were always pure with me, and God got us. And I say us because I don't ever take full, credit for this. This is not something to take full credit on. Now, God was in the midst of everything, and so was the community and the prayers of the community, man. I just happened to catch the prayer or the frequency because prayers resides on frequencies, you know. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. Thank you. Thank y'all for all your prayers. Thank y'all for all your intentions. Thank y'all for your protection. Thank y'all for everything. Thank you for real. I was in a very dark space for a very long time, and dealing with Eligio Bishop, put us all in, mental hell, torture, abuse, all that, and of course I'm going to take accountability because there's some people out here that says, oh, the victim didn't even take accountability. I heard that. I did. And it was kind of benign and silly to me, to hear that because I could have sworn, that's, I know that I didn't really speak the whole trial. I just know that behind closed doors, I took in all the accountability. I told myself a lot of things and been through therapy for the past year and some change. And I would like to say that that's very life-changing because I was coming to a lot of realizations and getting the strength I needed to speak up and show up in that courtroom You know what I'm saying? So yeah, listen, yeah, that's my baby in the background. You're gonna hear her. She loves to coo. She loves to sing as well. So you have always taken accountability. That's what I've thought. But we're not gonna get into all those things. I just want to go into the trial recap. I want to talk about from my perspective. Finally, from my perspective, a lot of things. Like, for one, like I said, I was looking at the victims after hearing the verdict and hearing that the judge was like, he's not allowed to contact them. And I looked at them and I seen the smiles. I seen Kendra smile. And I knew right then and there, I just felt in my heart there was something right done. Something right was done. And I don't care what people say. Like, there's a lot of people in our community saying, oh, he didn't deserve this, he got exactly what he deserved. And that was God's ruling. God's ruling. Since, we speak so much about the universe and how, the universe wouldn't put me through this and the universe would put me through that. Well, the universe is going to give you what you give the universe, right? A life for a life. A life for a life. For those who just think that Eligio Bishop, Nature Boy, didn't deserve what he got, I really suggest you take a look deeper at all the victims and all the ex-members that, basically was saying that he was the devil in disguise, that he was doing all these things and manipulated a lot of young minds at the age of 19, 20, 21, 22.
You can also say Zoka's baby didn't deserve what she got.
He doesn't deserve? Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. All the members are saying exactly the same thing, that he was a monster, that he was our deity at one point, and he took advantage of us, each and every single one of us, but he doesn't deserve, right? All right, let's go take a little bit more deeper. And so before he became the deity that everyone knows him to be, right? Well,
guys, as you're coming onto the page, hit that like bell for me, please, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. If you haven't done so as yet, thank you.
His members to be. Let's just take a little bit deeper into when he was just Tyson or Tyrone or whatever he was, or when he was Eligio and he beat up Maisha, but he doesn't deserve. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how God works, man. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, how God works is magical, mysterious, and also just deserving. Eligio Bishop took a baby's life, but he doesn't deserve. Eligio Bishop took a baby's life. The baby didn't even get a chance to come in the world. He purposely drugged and purposely poisoned. I couldn't even imagine that.
Exactly. Zoka, that's who she's talking about. Zoka's baby was poisoned with alcohol. Let's continue.
Man. I know, baby. I know. 1 second, y'all. A life for a life. He purposely got into the mind of J.R. Marie Hamilton, a.k.a. Zoka. Stripped her from her identity, from her confidence, displayed her bruises and cuts and eczema online as if she wasn't already insecure about it. Her tooth, played with her emotions and her relationship. Literally strip her down to nothing. Put her in the corner for...
When she said played with her emotions and her relationship, she's talking about She was married to Solar at the time and pregnant. And what this man did to her was unconscionable. He would have intercourse with her, although she didn't want to. She wanted to be with her husband Solar, and he denied her that for a while. So some of the members put out the story that he fed her this alcohol for the child to be unalive. And the child was born, still born. The child was not born alive.
For 3 hours, like every week, man, because Zoka was in that corner for a long time. Remember, I was there. Remember, I haven't been able to speak about a lot of things I've seen, but I've seen a lot. When Zoka got pregnant, she didn't know how to feel about that baby. She didn't know how to feel about having a baby by Solar, someone she actually thought she loved. But it was like a lot of lust and a lot of abuse in that relationship as well. She didn't know what to do, either be with Solar or be with Nature Boy, and both was abusing and toxic to her. But she knew she had to be on some kind of mission because she was brainwashed to think so. Oh yeah, remember carbonation? Before you go in carbonation, you had to isolate yourself to 30 to 90 days that most people have done, including myself, and only listen to the knowledge and sleep to his voice. That was the recommendations. That was the recruitment cycle. That was what we was required to do for recruiting in carbonation. And Zoka possibly went through that process. She believed this man was God, so she believed that taking those shots of tequila was okay because Eligio Bishop told her to do it. He killed that baby, but life is not, it's not deserving. Oh, okay. Because I could have sworn karma is something that comes right back around to you. A life for a life. Oh, and plus 10, because, remember that promise you made to God for Maisha 10 years ago? That you promised not to beat another woman again? If God got you out your situation when you was facing 20 years? Oh, no, plus that 10. Remember that promise you broke? Oh, yeah, let's plus that. Let's put that on there as well. Deserving. Point blank period, bro. Let's not pretend like he's just this saint that he wants his followers to put out there into the universe, right? Let's just see it for what it is. Let's reveal everything. Let's pull off the veil. Because we spiritual, right? We believe in the Almighty God. We believe in the Creator, right? We believe that, right? Eligio Bishop, in my opinion, got what he deserved. And if that's just my opinion, man. And I'm not going to sit here and go through cycles in my mind about, oh, maybe he didn't deserve it. Maybe, no, you wasn't there. How about that? For the people that's out there saying he doesn't deserve life without parole, you weren't there. You were not there. So stop. Who cares what you think at this point if you think he doesn't deserve it? For Nature Boy in jail for what? For what he deserved. What he did. Karma sleeps for no one. Yes, the charges stuck for a reason because it was true. Eligio Bishop raped me for years on and off. Raped a lot of women for years on and off. Took advantage of our minds. Come on, bro. What are we talking about here? Yes, we don't want to see another black man in jail and everything, but that man is a demon. He turned into a demon, yo. And it's sad to say for a person that actually was following him for a while. You know what I'm saying? So let's just cut that out for right now. Okay, let's cut that out. And let's just hold prayer for the minds that's still confused or trapped or stuck on this false perception of who this man truly is. And they're not able to live their own lives because of that. And I hope he sits there and he sits there. And he sits there and he sits there. And he thinks and he contemplates. And I pray he's able to see some type of light within the situation to where he thinks, oh, well, maybe I did do something wrong. Did y'all see how he acted when everybody was talking about what he did to them? How they felt? What actually happened within their hearts and their minds? How tortured they were by his doings? You know what I'm saying? Of course, yes, we got to take accountability. Yeah, we placed ourselves there. We should have just left, right? No, this man had a grip. He was a master. You know what a master manipulator is? Oh, no, you don't want to understand it, or you don't want to have compassion for it because it wasn't you or a loved one that was there. A loved one of yours, right? Wasn't there. So you don't want to have compassion or really think, I couldn't even imagine. That couldn't be me. You don't know that. That's because I used to say that would never be me. I saw something and then I turned my blind eye on and then got manipulated, used, abused, downgraded, confidence stripped. I wasn't even myself anymore. Started doing things I never thought I would ever do in life because my confidence was gone, because my sense of self was gone. My self-worth was stripped in a matter of months. Nah, man, that's a monstrous thing. Nah, I don't know what y'all talking about. That type of energy is getting wiped if you haven't caught on. It's getting wiped from the earth. Literally. Oh, put you here. Incarcerated. No, you don't deserve that. You don't. No, you deserve this. You deserve this. Yeah, you've seen the leaders, quote unquote. The what, man? You've seen them going where they're going, right? Can you put your CA cash up in the comments? Okay, if you want. Well, okay, baby. Can you do that for me, T? If you can, please, and I'll just pin it or something. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, but I'm going to drop the link so people, 222, I appreciate that. I'm going to drop the link so people can come up, and if y'all see me, if you hear me going back and forth to my daughter, doing things, rumbling around with stuff, it's because, I got a daughter. All right. I'm going to look at the comments as well. But thank y'all so much for understanding. For those who understand, this is not just entertainment. And I want to talk about that as well. The sickest part about this all is that as he was torturing us, people were being entertained. It's like the way I can think about it, right, is like a monkey, an entertainment monkey, like the ones with the little hats and the Pampers or the little overalls, and they dance for people and get money from people for the master. Yeah. Stripped of what identity that monkey probably had before getting to that master, taken away from their environment, isolated from the monkeys that love them or the family that the monkey had, just to entertain people, to get profit, and then get tortured in the background when no one's around, the monkey getting whipped. Yeah, that's what we were. We was his little monkeys. Yo, that shit crazy to me. Yeah, mama. Tell her. And no love for him, no Stockholm syndrome, no feelings that I may have had in the past or whatever could ever allow me to unsee this right now after some time in therapy, time with my friends, time in society, living in normal society, having a job, having a daughter that's beautiful and smart and very vocal. excuse me, would ever let me deny the fact. I cannot unsee this now. You know what I'm saying? So for the people that say, well, you was there, you willingly went there, and man, I pray that these people grow compassion and actually go look up what brainwashing and mind manipulation is, because it's very much real. It's very much real. Very much real.
Not only is it real, it's very subtle. You don't even realize you're being brainwashed and manipulated to that extent until you lose your sense of self, your self-worth. It gets completely stripped. And then you're just a shell of yourself, walking and talking in that person's light. You don't even have your own identity anymore. And for those who have never been brainwashed, you don't want to visit it at all, because some people are able to get out of it with therapy, and some people are not able to get out of it. Like Malia, she's still in it. This man is in jail and she's still waiting on him.
Fought with myself a lot. Me pressing charges was me fighting for my life back. Me pressing charges was fighting for my life back. Because I swear, I wasn't going to do nothing else with them. I promise you, I was doing my best to forget and forgive and move on, changed my number, deleted my Instagram. Then I see revenge porn on me. Tell me if you wouldn't do the same. And I love them very much. Them women, even though they did what they did and harassing me, still posting those videos back up, still, the very reason why I pressed charges, the very reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever want anyone to see me like that. You know how embarrassing that is? You know I didn't want to do it for real? But brainwashing and mind manipulation is real, yo. I'm telling you, go look it up. I can take accountability for having a weak mind. I can take accountability for not, standing up for myself, right?
It's good, Janae. Press charges, because it's part of reowning yourself. Because if she had done nothing, he could have kept reposting those videos of her over the years. Even when her daughter becomes grown, the videos gonna still be there. Her next step should be trying to get them banned from YouTube, period. Because it's gonna be up as her daughter grows, and her daughter might be a teenager and is able to look at those videos on the internet, or somebody may bring it to her. So she really needs to get them pulled off of the internet. And anybody else posting them, charges brought against them. That should be her next step.
Was weak. Everybody was weak there. It was too weak to stand up, but I'm glad that we're finally able to do that now. Yes, Mama. So yeah, let's get back into this. So seeing those smiles on Kendra's face. Kendra's most definitely. I would say Kendra Carter's smile peeped out to me the most in that room when I heard her. I mean, when I saw her, and when I heard her too, she had a very powerful impact statement, didn't she, y'all? Put one in the chat if Kendra Carter had a very impactful, moved us to tears, man. Oh, Aaron as well. Definitely Aaron as well. I'm not trying to put anyone above anyone else's. Everyone did a great job with their impact statement, but I would say those two were the most in it to win it for me. They were deep, really deep. And to see them get out makes me have hope for those other women. As much as they're doing whatever they're doing to harass me and harass the other people who have left and do whatever their demon says to do, their captor, their ward, whatever that thing is called, the ward and whatever. I still love them, man. And they're still human. So I would appreciate for everyone who isn't here to send them a prayer. And, pray and envision that they will be set free one day. Because if Kendra and Aaron can do it, so that I believe, so can they.
Listen, the bottom line is Janae needs to distance herself from everybody who is connected to Nature Boy currently. It's one thing saying you still love them, but the reality is you need to distance yourself. You need to shed the love that you have for them because they're the ones reposting those videos. Nature Boy is probably telling them to repost it and they're doing so. So there's no love in their heart for you. So you need to distance yourself. And whatever love that you got still in your heart for these women, you need to kill it. You need to let it go. Move on with your life with your daughter. And forget about these women. There shouldn't be any love in your heart at this point. Not when they're reposting your videos.
Malia's not looking good, y'all. She's not looking good at all. Why wasn't she? Why didn't they play the tapes? Why isn't Malia in the camera today? My baby is so on point with all that she does, man. I'm telling you. Why isn't she in the camera today?
I think that baby's ready to talk. That baby is so vocal. She is ready to talk. She's going to be talking early. Yeah, but it's ridiculous. I think Janae got to get a grip. Don't concern yourself with these people. You shouldn't be worried about Malia at this point, whether if she's feeling okay or if she's sick or whatever. Malia don't give a damn about you. Not in that sense. All they care about is that you rejoin the group and continue the madness. But she don't care that you want to heal. So you need to distance yourself. I'm talking to Janae out there if she ever comes across this video. Distance yourself and get to the authorities and they will tell you the steps that you need to go through to pull those videos that Nature Boy did of you, of the internet permanently, and to keep anybody else from reposting them. When you get down there to the police station, they're going to tell you the steps that you need to go through. And then you contact YouTube, and they will work to get those videos pulled down.
She doesn't look good, y'all. She don't. Guilt eating her up inside. Whatever it is that she's been depressed. Let me tell you about Malia. And this is not, I guess it's just not going to be about the trial. It was going to be about my experience in carbonation as well and what I've witnessed. Malia has been depressed since she's been there. When I first got there, she was, my God, she was developing this pain within her stomach, and she would always complain about it. And we would get her tea. Oh, don't get me wrong. They all are mentally ill in some type of way, shape, or form. But it's starting to show up on her face. The guilt that she has, like she was always had some kind of pain in carbonation, and they would blame it on, her not being able to express herself, not being able to, conquer her demons.
Well, Janae is right about that. Any type of guilt can manifest itself in pain, and it can be pain in different parts of the body, because remember, the mind and the body works together. So if you're feeling that guilty, then you get depressed, and it might show up also as you having pains, or it could be something else, symptoms for something else. Maybe she got some kind of tumor or cancer growing. She better go check it out.
No, man. It was because of whatever that she had going on. Whatever the doctor said. Y'all remember? I can't remember verbatim. I can't remember, but she had some stuff going on, some fluids around her organs, and, you know, something that they couldn't even identify. An STD she couldn't identify. You know, oh my God. Y'all don't know this, but Malia really wanted to be with Pice. They really wanted to be with each other. I remember when I first got there in 2020. They really wanted to be with each other to a point where she's coming to me for readings and coming to me saying, oh, I really like it. I can't stop thinking about him, though. But guess what? Guess what Aaliyah does? He splits them apart. Says that she belongs to him. Beat her into submission so she doesn't even think about Pice anymore. There will be meetings held where she was called out for thinking about Pice. But she would deny it. And he would sit there. I swear it had to be like 2 to 3 meetings, probably 4, where he would always try to call her out and get jealous about Pice. Pice. She was beaten into submission to be with a nature boy. Do you think she really wanted to be with him? No, no one did. No one did. No one really came for him. And if she did came for him, because I don't want to get my facts wrong, if she did come to be with him, I know she really liked Pice. I know that for a fact. And then he brainwashed her to think that he wasn't really a man. He would talk down on Pice. He's not really a man. He's so skinny, so scrawny, he can't protect you. Well, just Azuli. Okay. All that. I remember. Oh, yeah, I definitely remember. I remember all of this. I had time to meditate, pray, think about everything that Legio Bishop has done. Took them away from the people that they really wanted to be with, just so he can have them all, including me. We don't even want to get into that because everybody understands that story, but I had to let y'all know that she really wanted Pice at one point, and she was beaten out of it, and she doesn't want, and she was beaten into wanting, oh my God, she was beaten so bad into becoming queen. Let me go ahead and let y'all know about this. Since y'all want to pretend like, you know, y'all are I'm talking about the women at this point. Y'all want to pretend like everything's hunky-dory over there and no, everyone had their free will. No, they didn't. And y'all lied. All 3 of y'all, well, 2, I'll say you, Aya, and you, Efaru, Kayla, and Poche. You lied on the stand. You know you did. And I'm going to get into that later, but going back to Malia, she was beaten into becoming queen. When she came to Puerto Rico, and I guess she was defiant or whatever he thought was deemable to beat her to a point to where she had bruises on her face, bruises on her lip. Her lip had a big old bump from the beatings that she took. What else? Like black eye. Everything. I remember this meeting he had with the women upstairs in Puerto Rico, and she was just sitting here beaten, looking bruised, and he said, "Look at me." And she just looked at him so sad, and we had to look at her with bruises and bumps on her face, knots on her face from the beatings of Eligio Bishop, this man that he supposedly called his queen and said, "You're the queen. You're supposed to be bossing them around. You're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be doing that." Please, Azuli. All of that. That's probably... But this is exactly what happened while we was in Puerto Rico. He forced her to be queen. And she would always want to run away from the queen title. Oh, y'all have it. Y'all could have it. I don't want it no more. She would tell the women this all the time. Thank you. Azuli's testifying. Me too. She whenever I get like this, she gets like this. She does every time.
The baby gets like that when she starts talking because the baby's trying to mimic mom's talking. How else is she going to learn to talk?
But getting back to Malia or Tanisha, listen to me. You don't need to be there. You know you never wanted to be queen in the first place. She was forced into it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she was forced and she never willingly wanted to do it. And what is queen anyway? Queen of what? Baby girl. Yeah, mama. Let me turn it up a little bit. Queen of what, y'all? So, I want y'all to know this before y'all continue saying lies about, oh, she just wanted to be queen. She just wanted to be queen. Queen of what? The damned? What I wanted to do was make a change. I'm going to keep it at that. Because y'all want to sit here and talk about y'all have a mission and role for what? What are you actually doing for Eligio at this point? You tarnished him more than you helped him. And you still are. And the thing about narcissists, they try to deter, or am I saying the right words? They try to make, the image of another person bad just so they can look good. That's why Eligio was all about but you got COVID, trying to get the judge to look bad to people because she came in, or the jury or whatever. She came in with COVID or whatever. What? How narcissistic but you didn't even care about COVID. How narcissistic can you be? You just you taught in 2020 when I was around that COVID was actually good. It was bringing people closer and all this bullshit. Excuse my language. Oh yeah. Thank you, T, for reminding me. There was a time in Puerto Rico where they had makeup because knowledge came with makeup, and they put makeup on Ayer's. No, I think it was Ayer too, because she had a black eye someday. Tanisha and Portia's face. I remember they put makeup on Tanisha for sure before they went live to cover up her bruises and her knots on her face.
Well, it looks like from what Janae said, Nature Boy enjoyed beating up these women. And he beat them to the point where they're in denial about his abuse. And now he is in prison. Let's see him defend himself against some of those tough guys who are there.
Crazy, right? But yet, everything is pure, everything is love, y'all. No. He was a monster, y'all. And I'm trying to tell you, a lot of people who've gone through carbonation, please speak up, man. Because they definitely need to understand and hear that torture and abuse isn't okay, which he taught and brainwashed and manipulated and abused the women to think that it was okay, like we deserved it because we were demons and devils. No, we're not. He is. Yes, and yeah, there was a time where Aya did wear sunglasses because she had a black eye. There was one time, you know how many times Aya wanted to leave, y'all? Let's get into that. We're gonna have a discussion, but let me speak. Can I speak, y'all? Can I speak, please? I forgot to put the Cash App in the. Sorry. T, can you put it in so I can pin it? I apologize.
As you come onto the page, don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Thank you.
Apologize. I forgot. Let's get into Aya. Let's get into Portia. Portia, Wade. Since you want to talk so much about me, let's talk about you. And we're doing this out of love because I really care about you. You know that. Oh my God, I'm not going to cry. But when she came through the door, going to testify, when I tell you guys, I just wanted to hug her. They don't understand that I still love them and I want to hug them. They're my sisters, yo. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, but they did this, but did that. At this point, they don't know better. To me, they don't know better. Because I was there when they wanted to leave. I was there when they were asking about the outside world. I was there when they were getting beat, bruised, and tarnished by Alethio, and I was the one bringing them up, kissing them, hugging them, massaging them, making sure they're okay, all being the mama bear that I am to them and the sister that I am to them. They don't know. They just don't know. When Portia walked through that door, her ma'at charm, because I saw her, she walks around with ma'at because she believes she is ma'at, and she stands for justice. I know that, Portia. Your ma'at charm dropped on the floor because you wasn't going to come in there truthful. You was going to lie. And ma'at does not stand for lying. So you better watch what you say in the courtroom where the justice system resides, carrying ma'at in your hands. The gods are not to be played with or toyed with or messed with. If you're going to stand for something, stand true in it. Because you lied, Portia. Let's talk about the times that you tried to leave. Let's talk about the time that Alethio Bishop took your head and smashed it into a table because you fed him mystery meat. You remember that day? You didn't deserve that. And I don't want you thinking that you did. He could have kept his cool about eating meat and he didn't know where it come from. He could have kept his cool. It was good. He already ate it, whatever. But you did not deserve to get your head smashed into the table. And remember what happened after that? You said you wanted to leave. Like a lot of other times you said you wanted to leave. Let's remember the time you said you felt like you wanted to leave, but you didn't tell him. When we was in that island, wherever we were, traveling Puerto Rico. And he sit there and mashed his head into your head. Had you fall back to the ground. He dragged you into the other room and did something. I didn't catch that part, but whatever he did, it must have been brutal because when I went into that room, you was on the floor crying, Portia, with cuts, open cuts on you. Let's remember that. But he never touched you. He never had violence. You never seen violence. No, Portia, you were wrong. And that's why my aunt wasn't fucking with you. That's why that charm dropped. But he deserves justice, right? No, he got justice. Justice was served. He got what he deserved. A life for a life. He tarnished a lot of lives. Portia, your life was one of them. Kayla, you lied too. And let's go back to Portia. Portia, you was never in the bathroom. You was never in the room. You was never there. Let's not lie for him and take the charge. Told you to do it. I know he did. All right, let's talk about Kayla Buckner. Because we ran through Malia, Tanisha. We ran through Portia. Let's get to Efru. It's only fair, right? Because we always do things in threes, right? Kayla. Man, oh man. When I saw Kayla in the trial, y'all, when I saw Kayla outside the courtroom, I didn't know she was there, but me and her locked eyes. Because we do have a close bond. We did have a close bond before Alethio gets in between that, making her jealous of me in all types of ways. I remember one time, Kayla, when me and Alethio Bishop was in the bathroom, you come in and he's like, "What's wrong?" And you're like, "I'm jealous of Nateri. I'm jealous." And he got so mad at you, he ordered you out. Remember that? But who's the jealous one? Who wants the attention? You're only projecting, Kayla. And Kayla, I've never witnessed, baby girl. I've never witnessed Eligio Bishop beat you up physically, but mentally, whew. And I'm pretty sure people know that you've been physically abused by him because they've seen it. I've just heard. I've never seen it. But boy, I've heard he beat her up so bad in the bathtub and he couldn't stop. That's what I heard. You can talk, anyone can talk to the other members about that, but I've seen him tell her he does not like her so many times and made her the appointed dick sucker. Yeah, she was the one in it doing the thing. So of course her mind is gone. She's looking for attention from the man that never gave it to her. And he would give her inklings of attention here and there, but it's not what she really wanted or needed. She wanted romance. That's why she was with Caliber. Caliber knew how to give her romance. But at the same time, he would get in between them as well. Made her abort her babies. But he don't deserve life? Stay taking lives. Before they even get here. Before they even born. But he don't deserve life? A life for a life. Kayla, you know you wanted to be a mother. I rest my case on that. But y'all, let's go ahead and put this link in here. Didn't he have them drinking his bathwater at ATL? I don't. Maybe. Yeah, I think I remember seeing Aya doing that shit. Excuse my language. With the spiritual baths, and she'll grab the cup and sip. Yeah, I think I seen Aya did that. Come on, baby girl. That's why I wish my sister was here. Why is Zoka still in jail? Because they don't care. Oh, I didn't even get. I got into Zoka. But yeah, let's go ahead and. Yeah, he had Malia drink. He would say Malia is to drink his blood. Malia would drink his blood. Like if he had cuts or anything like that, he would have Malia suck on his cuts, on his fingers or whatnot. He's saying his DNA was the end all be all, so she would gain strength and all the stuff by drinking his DNA. All of that. But he don't deserve what he got, right? You never heard anything like this. You never heard of shit like this, y'all. You weren't there. How about that? For the people who sympathize with him, and secretly saying things in their lives so that they can catch it and go tell their lawyer what to do and all this other stuff. You weren't there. Things that you don't even think about, you couldn't even imagine happened in that cult.
So the last jailhouse phone call Nature Boy did, he said what he ran was not a cult. But the members call it a cult. So what was he talking about? We hear Janae saying a cult. Other members say a cult. And he's saying he didn't run a cult or was involved in a cult. That was the last jailhouse conversation. So really and truly, he is out of touch with reality. He had these women drinking his bathwater, drinking his blood, beating them into submission, having his way with them whenever he wanted to, separating the women from the men and having intercourse with other people's wives, and the men could not say anything about it or be some type of punishment would be doled out. Then I would call that a cult.
And I'm gonna get into the trial recap as well, but I had to let it out. I had to let it out. Like, these are things that they don't want to address, and the Heel Bishop did. And yes, while we all could be like, yeah, that we could have left and all that, could we? Could we? No. It was hell for us, man. But yeah, like this is real. What we went through was real, and it shouldn't be downgraded or by anybody. Oh, they thought they should have left whenever, this and that. We couldn't. Do you know what happens when you try to leave? First of all, you had to go through this mental process of if you should leave or not, thinking if you're going to go to hell, oh man, maybe I shouldn't leave. Maybe I should stick with my purpose. Everyone in Carbon Nation wanted to help humanity in some type of way, shape, or form. We had hearts. We had souls. We wanted to help people. That's what we wanted. So we thought that leaving the carbonation was the most dreadful thing on the earth, because we were soul family. We're here to do the mission together. So if we split apart, that wasn't a good thing. Then you think it's hell. You're Babylon. You're going back to your lower self. That means you're devolving, which means that everything you put into doing at carbonation and evolving yourself and your mind would have been just out the window. And no one wants to devolve. It's about evolving and ascending. We don't want to descend. And then you have, that's the mental process. I'm going through the mental process with you. Then you have him torturing you, badgering in your head, like, oh, you go into your lower self. Oh, you're so stupid. You're washed up. Oh, no one's gonna love you. It's gonna be hell out there. You're not gonna have no support. You're being banished into the abyss. All these things. That's going on. Then, if you try to leave, you're either being restricted, restrained, either physically or mentally, and or beaten up hard. Because at least you know you can't leave, because if you leave, you're going to tell the secrets. You're going to tell them everything that we did here, or we can't trust you. Now tell me now, is it easy to leave? Fuck out of here, yo. I'm some of the people in my community, I would say, is disappointing. And I just want y'all to understand cults before talking about this.
So that was Janae telling us what it was like inside Carbon Nation. On that note, I'm over and now. Don't forget to hit the like bell and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you for watching.